Hello, my name is Brainoski.
And I'm Austin Morales, and you're watching the Inner Gamer On.
And today, E3 is back, everybody. We are talking about the announcement of virtual E3 2021 happening June 12th to 15th. There is some exciting developments to talk about here, and we discuss whether or not it needs to happen. Is E3 still relevant? I don't know. Let's find out right now. Jump on in.
And as always, if you enjoy this content, please like, subscribe, and bang that bell, because the YouTube gods need you to do all that stuff for us. So thank you.
E3 is back, everybody. Oh, man. E3 is back, but in a virtual form. So E3 has announced 2021 plans. This is as reported by IGN. But they're going to have their first ever digital-only E3, which will include Nintendo and Xbox. Sony has not yet said if they're going to be there, and chances are they probably won't. But they are also confirming that we'll have Nintendo, Xbox, Capcom, Konami, Ubisoft, Take-Two Interactive, Warner Brother Games, and Koch Media. I don't remember how you pronounce that name. One of the two. Okay. But it's going to take place June 12th through 15th, so pretty traditional time frame for E3.
I think it's Coke.
Yeah, I think it's Coke, because I think it's like the Koch brothers or something like that run that system.
Not Coca-Cola, Coke.
Yeah. KOCH. They're very rich people. EA is also not present. Square Enix, Sega, Bandai Namco, Tencent, 505, and Activision Blizzard. Most of which is because most of those guys are probably already having their own conventions sometime throughout the summertime, so that is why they're not there. Now, the ESA did come out and say that this list of partners marks early commitment, so other publishers and developers may come on board later. They also announced the show will return as a digital-only event, blah, 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 live press conference in 4 days. So it's going to promise live press conferences and a 4-day-long video stream, and it'll be a reimagined and hyper-engaged digital experience. Don't know what that means, but that is that. And there is also reports that they might be coming back next year in person, but for now, this is just a virtual event. The other benefit to this is that the entirety of E3 2021 is a free event. So every bit of this will be free to watch and enjoy on the interwebs. However, have signed us up for media passes to see if we get any special something for that. So we'll see what that comes from. But E3's back. So what are your thoughts on this? Now that we've had a year without E3 from the pandemic last year, like what do you think? Because we've had a lot of discussion about whether or not E3 should continue to exist.
I mean, honestly, it's forgettable. Like we've had so many things announced, launched, talked about throughout the year that we didn't need E3.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just what it comes down to. I mean, and I liked it more as like a big old event that people go to, just like any convention. I think that's what really exciting
wasn't like
for
any
me.
Convention though,
huh?
It wasn't like any convention though, because you had to like have fancy passes to get in.
Well, yeah,
until like last year, which sucked.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like that year that they actually did is like that's awesome. Like,
yeah.
I mean, it was a convention for all the major hitters and stuff in the gaming industry, which is still cool. Like to see them all come together. It's just
brush shoulders with the big guys.
Yeah, not necessarily us, but like all of them coming together in general. But then us coming to the thing too, and obviously there are issues with that we talked about. Go back listen to those podcasts. But yeah, I mean, I'm gonna watch it, and I could be hyped after I see it. I don't know.
Yeah,
we'll see.
I am excited to have like a dedicated, because I feel like there's some enjoyment and excitement around like the week of E3, whether or not like the event itself was anything to write home about. There was always going to be like a shit ton of really cool shit that was talked about. And obviously there's been like every year, it's just like, was E3 good this year? Was it bad this year? But it was always an event that people could rally behind at the beginning of the summer of like, check out all these badass games. And last year I loved having constant like exciting things to talk about throughout the year. But there was a piece of me like looking back where I was kind of missing like that big, huge, like holy shit shebang kind of situation. So I'm excited about this, but I'm also nervous because like, I mean, I don't think E3 did a good job with the convention that we went to. Like it was cool to be there for all that stuff, but looking back on it, I'm like, I don't think I would do that same experience again, because I didn't like having to wait in a 4-hour line to play a game and all that stuff. Like it just was not well designed to accommodate for the public audience. Like it was great if you're have special privileges and get behind closed doors, but if you're just like a public person, it just like wasn't as fun to be amidst all that stuff. So this will be nice to see how they handle a digital experience. I hope it's like super high production, like really, kills it for like just bringing bombshells. But again, like there isn't, I mean, it's cool that Nintendo's there. Hopefully Nintendo's got something good to announce. But like, I mean, I could care less about Konami. I mean, Warner Brothers games, like that's cool, but they've already delayed Gotham Knights and stuff to next year. So are we going to see anything from them that much? And
probably just a little hype.
Yeah. So there's some hype. Like some of the big dogs, like, Square Enix, despite what we've just complained about with them, like they are a big player. Activision Blizzard, I mean, they're traditionally not there, but I don't know. I'm cautiously optimistic.
Yeah. I mean, during the E3, everyone started breaking up and doing their own thing. Like, we still had, like, a few weeks of content where, like, something's dropping. It's really interesting, and it's just like, yeah, it's cool. Like, if people want to get together and be like, this is the week that we're all going to talk about a bunch of stuff to hype everybody up or whatever, like, awesome. I'm down with that. But, yeah, we don't need E3, sadly. I remember I was all about E3. I was like, I don't want it to go away. It's so amazing. And here we are.
Yeah. So you don't think that they should have done this?
I mean, I don't know. I would prefer it to be like a big event type thing.
Yeah, yeah.
So, I mean, having it digital, it's like, well, everything's been digital already. Like, we don't need them to be the digital front acting person to get us this information. Like, everyone can just drop it as it is.
Yeah. Well, I think they're just trying to like find a way to,
stay relevant,
be relevant. Yeah. Because
I get it.
Yeah. Because they have to do something, and it'll be interesting to see like how they do handle the transition. Because it's, again, E3's had an identity crisis for a long time of like,
that too.
Are they a influencer, or are they a public facing event like a PAX, or are they a industry facing event like what E3 of old was? And they've never been able to break through and find a median between the two. So I'm curious if this will find that median or not. So